Hey, and we are now live. Whoa, this is actually amazing. We are actually in YouTube. So, good morning and good evening, wherever you are, whatever happy. Why did you mute me? Wait, am I muted?
No, you're not.
Okay, so we are now into the official live mode of YouTube, and we are. Thank you very much for joining Traders Option. I am Michael Tanner, and
And this is Harris from Pakistan.
yes, Harris from Pakistan, and we are doing a trader's option right now. Let's go. Let's go into our stories. We'll dig right in. Okay. So no 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 no. So oh wait so what do we doing right now? I'm looking. Okay. So yeah, I got screwed up. We screwed up the time, and we're very sorry. Normally, you start this a half hour early. But welcome to a Trader's Option, the podcast where we dive deep into the market trends and crypto news. I'm Michael Tanner, and I'm with Harris from Pakistan. And good evening, listeners and viewers, and wherever you are. We don't care if you watch us or you listen to us. Just listen, and it's great. So we've got some riveting news today that's sure to pique your interest. Let's jump right into it. Okay. So first up, we're looking at MetaTreasure's phenomenal success. MetaTreasure is a groundbreaking project combining NFTs, DeFi, and real-world assets. Just sold out all 400 of its exclusive community nodes in record time with 2 hours on the TurboX platform. This really underscores the rapid expansion and growing vibrancy of Pulse Chain's ecosystems. The nodes were in high demand, highlighting a community's enthusiasm and confidence in the project's vision. MetaTreasures is not just about digital assets, but creating a bridge to the real-world value, which is exciting developments in the crypto space. And speaking about developments, Pulse Chain continues to push the envelope with latest interoperability feature. They're introducing a seamless trading capability between Pulse and Ethereum networks. Interoperability has always been a critical component for the future of blockchain technology. By enabling seamless trading between Pulse Chain and Ethereum, they've offered users advanced features for more inclusive solutions. This move could potentially refine Ethereum's landscape, attracting more users to projects like Pulse Chain, okay? And specifically Pulse Chain. So it's exciting to see how these projects are evolving, but not everything is smooth sailing. Our next story focuses on Richard Hart, the creator of Pulse Chain. He's currently facing a lawsuit from U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC has filed a lawsuit against Richard Hart, alleging that the project hacks Pulse Chain and PulseX continued unregistered offerings of crypto asset security, raising over $1 billion from investors. Furthermore, Hart's accused of misappropriating at least $12 million of the offerings proceeds for personal expenses, including luxury goods. He recently appeared in court to argue for the dismissal of the charges. So that puts a tough spot in for Hart and his projects, but not really. As we looked into the market, it was like a one-day story. This story is actually that we're going to be talking about is from Thursday, and so we're going to talk a little bit about what happened in court. And on Thursday, an Eastern District New York courtroom filed with over 70 it filled up with over 70 bystanders to hear Richard Hart's lawyers argue the case for dismissing the SEC's lawsuit against him and his crypto projects Hex, Pulse Chain, and PulseX. On the onset, Hart's lawyers contested jurisdiction, and he literally said, "This is not for you, United States. This isn't all about you." We should have a You're So Vain play in this. But the lawyers contested jurisdiction. Actually, the judge dismissed the lawsuit entirely because, in Hart's view, the SEC lacks jurisdiction over him and the entities it is suing. Hart said that although he grew up near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he lived in Finland and elsewhere abroad during the time periods in question. Moreover, he believes that unincorporated entities, Hex, Pulse Chain, and PulseX are not subject to the jurisdiction of U.S. courts. So what is this really about? Well, the first thing that he does is he says, well, the United States doesn't have something called standing, and you have no jurisdiction to come after me since, A, I didn't make this for you, United States. I live in Finland. So Hart's lawyers used a considerable portion of a Thursday oral argument to argue that their stance at the SEC lacks jurisdiction. They explain why Hart believes that the SEC did not plausibly allege a domestic securities transaction, failed to satisfy pleading requirements, and failed to plausibly allege how Hex, Pulse Chain, and PulseX transactions passed U.S. Supreme Court's Howey test. Now, according to one Hexacon who attended the court hearing line, we pretty much won on the front that this was out of the SEC's jurisdiction. You know, obviously you can't sue open source software. Of course, whether or not the SEC has jurisdiction is up to the judge, not bystanders, and she's not yet filed her determination. That bystander also claimed that the SEC's chronology of events contained errors that weakened the commission's case during Thursday's hearing. For context, the same bystander soon fawned over Hart's lawyers, adjusted the syntax of the mind as a chill ran up my spine. He claimed the SEC was trying to, quote, take away people's right to transact, and gloated about how it really felt like we were part of something really special. I feel that, like Richard Hart, changed the syntax of how the legal system is going to have to grapple with this new technology. I'm going to talk with, we have Harris here, and I just thought we would lay down some of these things, some of these baselines. We have Coinbase going at, hey, Harris, why don't you take it up from there, and we can talk a little about this stuff.
Sure. So let me share my screen and let's see what the market is doing for the past 24 hours.
So we're looking at Bitcoin at 96K right now. We got Ethereum at 3,386. And we got XRP at $2.34. So what are you focusing on right now?
So if we see, according to the whole market, it's down 7.2%. And if we see the chart on Bitcoin for the 24 hours, let's see. So for the 24 hours, see the chart is on going into the downtrend. So it's already down like 5% for the 24 hours. So what I'm I'm seeing or expecting, it can go down a little more for a day or two, then it can go up. So, and another thing, if we talk about like Pulse chain, let's go to our DEX screener.
Well, what I was impressed with Pulse Chain Hex, it was a one-day story, in the market. They thought it was going down, and then Pulse Chain and Hex and Pulse X just kept going, right? It was just like, it was like a blip. It was like speed bump, and it was right back,
Yeah, it is because, it has a large community behind it. A lot of people like Pulse chain, Hex, and Pulse X. And there is like some reasons. One of them is like the Pulse chain has like cheap gas fees, and see, for the 24 hours, things are almost red. Everything is red on Pulse chain. Hex is down like 6.3%. Pulse X is down 10%. Incentive is down 11%. Almost everything is down a bit, but that means like you have opportunity to buy in dips. If we talk about ETC, which I like the most, and I have a bunch of ETC tokens, it's also down like 7%, 7 or 9% for the 24 hours. So if we, yeah, and we know, it does like 2% every day, but today it's following the whole market. That's why it's down a little bit.
It's down a little bit, but there's even some stuff that's popped a little bit. And these things that you're showing are pairing, right? So we're looking at, so and the volume right now is at 3.2K. It's something, but it's not very much right now. So what else are we looking at? So if you can help me a little bit along the way, we were looking at Pulse X, right? Hex.
Yep.
ETH. Let's look at some ETH and see what some ETH is doing right now. So Ethereum, if you're just, if you're just tuning in right now, we're doing like a series that we're teaching how to do trade. And if you want to know about the news, tell us that we're doing more news, or you want to do more trading kind of stuff. So what do you, how are we seeing ETH right now?
So ETH is in a very very good price. If you want to buy right now, it's down 8.3% uh, for the 24 hours. So for me, I think that's the right time to buy because it's already in the dip, and it does not stay here for a long term, for a long time. It can go up like even after a week or maybe tomorrow, but this is the right time to buy Ethereum
For you, this is for you. This
for
is
me. Yeah.
yes. So we're not trying to give you advanced advice or anything. This is for education, and you got to be educated before you go do anything. Talk to your doctor, psychiatrist, priest, whatever that you do. It's important that you realize that we're just a couple talking heads. We're doing this for free. So what is it? It's worth whatever free is. We're using the F word, the free word. So if we're charging free, it's not worth that much. Just take it like that, right? Okay. Now, let's see what else we do. It okay. So we opened our own like fake account a couple days ago, and when we did that, we put it on Coinbase, right? And we dipped in. We pretended we did $1,000 in there, and the joke's going to be on me when I find out later that maybe that Donald took $1,000 of my money and put it in this. And so we're going to find out real quick. So he does this thing where he wants to do 2%. But first, let's look at our accounts. Let's see. He's doing 1,000.
So yeah, before we look the account, I want to explain one thing here. What's our philosophy? Why we put it like $1,000 into the different coins, and why we are expecting every token to do like 2% every day. So here is like our 2% philosophy. If we put like $1,000 in a token that does like 2% every day, after like 37 days, it's gonna be like $2,000,
Okay.
and after like 6 months it's gonna be $34,000, and after 1 year it's gonna be $1.3 million. So that's our philosophy. Obviously, finding a token that does 2% every day is hard, but uh, we can try and take a risk, right? So let's go to the to our portfolio that we made the other day, and let's see what we are doing there.
So basically, we picked 10 things, and not everybody's going to agree on these 10 things. Some are meme coins, some are, well, none of them are stable coins, right? But a guy just said that stablecoin is going to be the biggest business in 2025. That was about Chamath, right, or something like that. Anyway, he said it was going to be. He's a billionaire, and he said it's going to be great. So, but let me see how. Oh my gosh, we took a beating today, didn't we? Well, we didn't take a beating
So
because we
yeah, we
fell.
we are in $73 worth of loss today, but that's not a big. We in crypto you lose like more than $100 on any mistake you made, like you're doing the wrong transaction, or your transaction is not getting through. Uh, it does cost. Every mistake cost in crypto, cost money. So that's a little bit, a very little loss today, because the whole market is, as we know, the down for the 24 hours trend. But
Yeah,
we are still, doing great. Our investment is like safe. It's still, we are still not in very much loss.
and and look, we just lost a little bit more. it's just it's just bam. Okay, so let's take a look at let's take a look at some of the things that we're into. So we've got Bitcoin, right? So
We got Bitcoin, as you can see on the screen. We got Hex.
you might want to plus that up for somebody if they're watching at home. They might need to be able to see this a little bit closer. But I suggest watching this on a big screen. Make sure you have your earphones in so you can hear us in Dolby sound. It's important. So anyway, we've got Bitcoin and X, and what do we what is our bright star here? What is our what helped us? You know, because there seems to be a
For
lot of
the
pain. Yeah,
no
Floki
for
hurt
the 24
us bad. So yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah for the 24-hour C, everything is red. uh Floki is down like 12%. But you're looking like we are in loss of like $73. But as long as you're not selling in loss, you're not getting any loss from any token. So we only picked the good ones, even if we are in loss today, but we're not gonna sell today. We can sell tomorrow and uh, in profit, and switch into like other tokens.
Yeah,
So
but if we
today
sell
there,
today, we'll guarantee that we lose the money. You don't understand.
obviously.
We lock we lock in our losses. Now we got criticized by some of the things that we were buying and selling. So look at Sweet. Sweet was at 520. It was sweet and going up. Right? What happened? Why? What happened to?
So, well, Mike, this is not a big thing in crypto. You always be ready and prepare for the losses. That's not a new thing, but today market is kind of borrowing, right? And today we're gonna see like what kind of token we can buy today if we have like money, if we have some extra money.
Aren't we supposed to
Uh,
act emotionally and sell it all when we lose even a cent? I mean, that's and just blow our stack. Because I've seen people do that. They say, I hate this. It just loses money. One day it's all great as long as we're making money. But
like I said the other day, if you're in meme coin and you see the meme coin is like dumping, very fast, it's going down and down, you should sell. We were talking about the token you were saying yesterday. I have checked like it's down like more than 40% today.
yeah, it's called
See,
butthole. Yes, what a butthole. Yeah,
see,
it's 40%.
yeah,
Yeah,
40%. Yeah. So, if you would sell when it was on like 10% down, you would not face like that much loss if you're still in this token right now. So you need to be careful. You need to have some knowledge. You see our portfolio is like only uh, has like good tokens like Bitcoin. Obviously, it's not gonna stay here, for a day or two. It's gonna go up. Obviously, Hex is down, but Hex is a very good token. It's still cheap. It was as high as 50 cents. So there is a lot more opportunity than Bitcoin and Ethereum, because Bitcoin and Ethereum are already expensive. Uh, Hex is cheap, and
so maybe it's a time to take another $100 and swing it at Hex. Is that if we had another $100? But is this since it's down 13.4%? Is this a would that be uh, an activity?
for that's for the week. For 24 hours is down like 6.7%. and
Okay.
and another good one is like Floki. If I have like I had like extra money, I would also put in Floki. It's down 12% for the 24 hours, but it can go up. I was in the Floki before and I've sold in profit. So Floki is a good one. And let's show the
Deck
token
screen.
on
Yeah,
on Pulsion we like the most. And let's see what tokens are up today on Pulsion.
yeah.
So let's look for the gainers for 24 hours gainers. So see, there is not like I cannot see like any good token, gaining. These are just a meme and with like weird name, in different languages. See, I don't know what language is it. Do you?
I can't even see it. You have to scroll up a little bit so I can see it.
No, this one.
I can't see it
The-
because you have to. I don't even know what that
uh,
is.
yeah,
It's like
this is
wrap pulse chain with something else. We have no idea what that is. So
yeah. That's the name of the token. It's seems to me like MV or something, but
sure.
see, it's up like 86% for the 24 hours, but for the 6 hour, see, it's dumping, it's going down. People who has a lot of tokens, maybe the developers or the founders, they are selling and you know
Yeah.
getting out with the profit, and liquidity is also small. So what I do when I search for the token, I always see for a good token and smaller token with a good community. So that's why I like this ETC, because it has like it's not a
It's
meme coin.
ETC or ETHTC. So
Yeah.
so look what I mean. If we could see more of that chart, 'cause we can't see the top part, but we can see the bottom part pretty good. So yeah. So if we see what I'm saying, like the screen's too small, we have to make the screen bigger. So let's see. Let's just put you. How about that? There we go. Now we can see the chart. Okay, so if we're looking at the chart the way this is looking, see that big drop, that big drop, hammer drop, and then it's up here. That's a big hammer drop right there, and then it went right back up. That was the day that they arrested Richard Hart in Finland. Nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares. And then what's the different blue chart? So can you show us the blue chart? What that really means?
So this is just a simple chart, and the people who do the analysis uses these candles. So if we see this chart, see it's still on the uptrend. It's not
It's like a
on the
hockey stick,
downtrend.
huh? It's just going up like a hockey stick. Huh?
Yeah, it's still like uptrend. On December like 21, it was it has a big dump after the Richard Hart news, but right after somebody take opportunity and bought a bunch of tokens, and uh, it was back up, and still today it's down like 9% for the 24 hours, but still it is on the uptrend. If we you know look for other tokens like Bitcoin is today for the 24 hours, it's on the downtrend. So for me today it's a very like great opportunity in ETC. I would obviously buy. Let's see how many we can get in $100.
Well, it depends on how much you have in it. Because if you buy $100 of this, it can move it
So
2%.
yeah, yeah, we're gonna get like 49 million ETC tokens in only $100.
Okay, and then like because you own some, it, so how much are we expecting it to move the price? Because you own some.
Well, there is like two things I can do with my ETC tokens. One, I can sell on blockchain and take sell and profit uh, in a little bit of amount. The other thing, I can switch on our marketplace like tcbarter.com. So if we show people like
So anyway, okay. So what we should do, maybe we should just run that commercial. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. This is for tcbarter.com. Run the videos, Harris, and we'll run a couple of videos. We'll be right back. So yeah, here we go.
okay, so yeah, before that, I have one question, Mike. How we can get like TCs?
Well, you can always go to the TC Marketplace. If you go to tcbarter.com, this is how we pay for the show right now. So we're going to tcbarter.com. You can get a free listing. You can earn TC by offering your professional service. We don't care what that is. Table dancing, in Harris's case, table dancing, chasing girls, whatever that he's good at, and vehicles, vacation rentals, or real estate. Okay. So we have that. You can offer that on there, and then people can see it. It's free to do. They can buy it right there. There's no fees. It's all free to do that. Now, you can also place products on gift certificates and pledges on consignment in the TC store, and you can share your unique referral link and earn. So if you sign up and you get a friend to join, like we had a few people all in one shop, and they could get like 10 TCs, him and his girlfriend, his best friend, So he got like 20 TCs just by doing that. And when you do that with your friends, you enter a verified, complete complimentary listing on tcbarter.com. You put your picture of what your service is or your thing that you have that you want to trade or sell. It can be a red paperclip, for example. We do not care. So if you do that, you can get your 10 TCs, and you can buy TCs with your ETHTC, or that's ETHTC, or cryptocurrency in the current Dex screener CoinGecko value. So whatever the value is of your crypto that you want to get the dot. You could say that TCs are kind of tied to the United States dollar and their value. So whatever they are, and you can get airline tickets. You can get a house. You literally can buy houses on this. So if you want to get a house in like Grand Junction in Colorado, or someplace in Utah or something like that, we have houses available. So that's something that's good. But hey, let's run the commercial real quick, and we'll be right back, so I can take a drink of water. Right?
Running a car dealership requires constant management of inventory and costs. But what if you could trade to save on those expenses? With TC Trading, trade cars or services like maintenance for things you need, like advertising or even cleaning services. This brings new customers to your dealership while preserving cash for more important needs. Trade smart, save cash, and grow your business with TC Trading.
See, now you can rate us on our ability to use AI to make commercials. So we spent, I think we need to rewrite that, or at least not blow people's ears out. That was kind of loud. All right. So next thing we go to is 8:53 p.m. We normally start the show at 8 p.m. at night, but somebody like me flubbed the button, and I didn't push the record button. And it happens. It just does.
Ruined the settings.
Well, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Harris in charge of that from now on. If you need some graphic design, or you're looking for a way to set up your website, you can use TCs to do that. If you also just need to just reach out real quick, you can talk to me at dicemediagroup.com. We can set up an app.
Mike.
What?
I want to mention one thing here. Let's suppose if I have like $1,000, how I can get like $1,020 worth of TC trade credits. So let me show you one thing.
Okay, so while he's doing that, he's bringing up the screen. He's pitching it up.
So
there, he brought up the wrong screen.
No, this is the right screen. Here is like ETC token. So you can see the liquidity is very small. In like $100,000, you can move this token very well. So if you put like $1,000, let's say it only goes up like 2%, right? Your $1,000 would be like $1,020. Then you can switch like $1,020 into the TC trade credits, and then you can use to buy like airline tickets, trade for like other things like subways and other deals. We have a lot of deals on the marketplace, right?
Yep. But here's something about, you got to be careful on how when you put the money in. You can do it all at once, but I suggest that you take a little bit out at a time. Don't take all that, so that way you get to keep. Because
this is only for me. This is not any financial advice. We don't tell people what they need to do. We tell what we are doing here in the live video.
Yeah, but one of the things that does happen though is that people's if you put it all in, it will make the market move. If you take it out, it will make the market move. It's just the way it is, depending on the liquidity in the market. So there's 26K in liquidity right now. So if we were to sell 1,000 in this, it would be down to 25. But if we have a coin, let's say it has 10
if you're switching ETC into the TC trade credits, you don't need to sell. You just need to send your ETC tokens into a wallet, and we will send you the TC trade credits on your app. So there is no point of selling.
Okay, that sounds really cool. Let's figure it out. We're learning every day as we go along. I hope that everybody enjoys watching the show, and I hope that everybody has a good day. It's we got about 4 minutes left, but one of the things that we like to tell you is that we have a morning show, and during the morning show, we're at 30 minutes and 24 seconds right now. But in the morning show, we go about 40 minutes on each show. And in order to make that happen, we need you to like, follow, subscribe, basically do the YouTube things. Are we also on X right now or Twitch something right now? Is that what's happening too? We're also broadcasting there too, or
Yeah,
where
yeah,
can they see
yeah.
us?
We we are on YouTube, Twitch, and X on 3 platforms.
So we're at three different socials that way, and it's important that people follow. It's also very important to share. Leave a comment because YouTube, being YouTube, says, "Hey, listen, in the first 12 hours, it means the world to us if you can make a comment, even if it's a negative comment. If we make a comment, YouTube will share it out to the world. So that's why we get off here. Then let's make some comments on some of the things, and watch the show all the way. Even if you run it in the background, it makes a huge difference. You don't have to watch us. You just put it on silent in the background. It will make a difference. If you have a premium account and you download this, right, you download us, it makes a difference. So every little thing can help, and we do this for free. I mean, essentially we're giving you a free service, and if you like our free service, just support our free service. It doesn't take a lot of effort. All right. Anyway, that's about my spiel for that. Uh, but we'll be seeing everybody tomorrow. We do this Sunday through Thursday. Okay, we do the night shows Sunday through Thursday, and then we take a break on Friday and Saturday night because I've got things to do. I've got bird watching to go do. Let's put it that way. Bird watching. We call it bird watching, right? And also and then so I'm in Salt Lake and Harris is in Islamabad. We're gonna show you. We'll give you some pictures. I have a cat. You might have seen my cat jumping around. His name is Mr. Gibb. If you'd like to give Mr. Gibb a present, or Harris, you have a parrot. What's your parrot's name again?
So his name is Marco, and he is only 3 years old.
So he needs he's an expensive little bugger though, isn't he? I mean, he needs the coddle bone and all those other things. If you'd like to support one of our pets and send us a little message, you can do that. And so you do that by getting us the like, subscribe, and follow. You don't really have to. We don't really ask you for money. We just want you to like, subscribe, and follow. Okay. So thank you so much for being with us. As I say, I'm Michael Tanner.
This is Harrison signing off.
Yes, and we will be gone in 5, 4,